Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Weeks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life Options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Make light work of everything with Honda's top-of-the-line family of Pioneer 1000 side-by-sides. All models sport a best-in-class engine and an exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 models, equipped with Honda's quick-flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Bill Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
E.R. Brown Furniture has been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for 109 years. E.R. Furniture has the largest selection of La-Z-Boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. E.R. Brown Furniture can provide delivery and setup to your home as well. Shop with us during our holiday sale going on right now.
The City of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. We believe that great customer service along with a wide variety of products will meet all of your banking needs. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
McDonald's, family-owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you.
The West Frankfort Aquatic and Activity Center are proud partners of Redbirds Live. Come check out our heated indoor swimming pool, fitness center, and basketball gym. Stop by for a visit, or you can contact us at 618-937-1665.
We welcome you guys in for Redbirds Live. The West Frankfort Redbirds on the road to Pinckneyville. Now a Mississippi division of the River to River Conference matchup, with Frankfort jumping from the Ohio to the Mississippi. Frankfort lost last time out at Christopher. In a game where Frankfort missed some opportunities. Tonight they got an opportunity to try to put the area on notice, going up against the powerhouse in the Pinckneyville Panthers. I'm Garrett Smith. I welcome in Quincy King to join me for tonight's call.
How's it going, Garrett? You ready for some basketball tonight?
The Redbirds better be, or else it'll be a tough sledding for them tonight, as they're up against an opponent that's not going to be too lightly on them tonight. It's going to be tough. We welcome you in. It's the Wallace Industrial pregame show. Wallace Industrial has plenty of tools. Over 8,000 square feet in West Frankfort. It's your number one spot to get Milwaukee tools. It's Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort. It's the Wallace Industrial pregame show. Quincy, this is it gets real. I mean, you've played some good teams. This is a legit team here tonight in the Panthers.
Yeah, Pinckneyville Panthers always have good squads year in, year out. You know, there's never a down year. It seems like Pinckneyville has, but their down years are still winning seasons. And you know, it's coming in here and playing in this gym. It's never an easy task to get a win, and that's what we're searching for tonight.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and get to the keys. That's presented by Weeks. Right on the price, right off I-57 in West Frankfort. What are some keys here tonight, Quincy, for Frankfort to find some success and to hang around against these always talented Panthers?
I think my keys tonight would just be, we got to rebound tonight. We are not winning this game if we cannot rebound the basketball. We need to give ourselves multiple opportunities on the offensive end to get good looks and get to the line as much as possible. You know, it's been a problem in the season for the Redbirds, and the rebounding's looked better recent, and it needs to be really good tonight for a win.
And we'll get a good idea on how Frankfort's going to compete against some of these really good teams. And you play a team like Pinckneyville, you play a team like Nashville. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're going to win. I'm not saying you should win. All I am saying is you got to be able to take some punches, because these teams are going to deliver them.
Yeah, for sure. Pinckneyville knows, it's a winning culture here. So especially with basketball, they know how to win basketball games, and they've done it for multiple decades upon decades to come. A lot of hardware from basketball over here at Pinckneyville, and tonight it's not going to come easy by any means.
It's West Frankfort. It's Pinckneyville, live from Pinckneyville, from Duster Thomas Gymnasium, and here in early December. Let's go over last game. What was that, Tuesday? Frankfort missed some chances at Christopher. If you want to recap that one from what you remember and how you interpreted that ball game.
Yeah, Frankfort over there at Christopher, kind of just came out sluggish at the beginning of the first quarter, and, it's kind of a lazy game for the Redbirds. It had battle foul trouble with Brady Melvin and a few other guys, It just seemed like Frankfort wasn't ready to go into Christopher and get a win, and it really showed on the court. It was very, very lazy, sloppy play. Tried to pick it up, but, in the fourth quarter, Christopher just could not miss a shot. It seems like they were getting layups after layups, and they got the victory, and we went home with an L.
Yeah, and we mentioned this game coming up, Harrisburg tomorrow night. Tough games for Frankfort. Remember, on our Facebook pinned post, you can go on there and sign up to get some free SIU tickets. 2 games to next Tuesday's game at the Banterra Center against Austin Peay. They did not disappoint against Oklahoma State when we gave those tickets out. SIU knocking off Oklahoma State that evening. And I expect SIU to win again Tuesday against the Governors of Austin Peay. All you got to do is get on our pinned post. You like the post, you share the post, you have been entered into our giveaway for 2 SIU tickets for this upcoming Tuesday. We're going to give those out tomorrow at halftime of the varsity boys game against Harrisburg. Here in December, and that seems a pretty easy way to go watch some good basketball. The Salukis are rolling right now, and we'll see if the Frankfort Redbirds can get rolling. Here, their first or second conference meeting. So they're 0-1. The loss opening night at Benton. A good effort. Came up short, couldn't hit jump shots. Frankfort hasn't hit jump shots all season. Is that a key tonight? They got to make some jump shots here tonight to hang around, do you think? Because you expect Pinckneyville to make some jump shots.
Well, Pinckneyville's going to make their shots, and, it's been a rough year for the offensive end for the Redbirds, and definitely coming in tonight looking to hit some shots and start finding our groove a little bit.
Getting close to opening tip-off, and we'll get you those Sam C. Mitchell starting lineups here momentarily. It looks like we're going to begin with the national anthem before we give you them starting lineups. So we will pause for the playing of our national anthem, and we will give you the starting lineups on the backside. All right, time for our starting lineup. Brought to you by Mitchell. Start number 0, 6'2" senior D.T. Thomas. Number 3, 6' junior Eli Tyson. Number 10, 6'2" sophomore Quentin Osborne. Number 24, 5'10" senior Brady Melvin. And number 25, 5'8" junior Jack Harrell. It'll be Thomas, Tyson, Osborne, Melvin, and Harrell, coached by Josh Sertich. Another change to the starting lineup here this evening. Quincy?
Yeah, you know, it seems like that's going to be that year for us where the lineup's just constantly changing and trying to find the guys for it.
We'll see how long it takes for Coach Sertich to go to that bench. But we'll get the Pinckneyville lineup, coached by Matt Lauer. Number 10, 5'9" junior Brady Conway. Number 20, 6' Smith. Number 30, 6'5" junior Riley Bowersacks. 32, 6'4" junior A.J. Keith. 45, 6'6" senior Carson Conkle. Some big bodies in there for Matt Lauer and the Pinckneyville Panthers. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates in West Frankfort. It's Conway, Smith, Bowersacks, Keith, Conkle. For Frankfort, it's Thomas, Tyson, Osborne, Melvin, Harrell. Something to look to early, Quincy. We'll see if Frankfort's able to rebound on this big, tall front court for Pinckneyville.
Yeah, it's a tall squad they got out there, and you know Pinckneyville always puts out a roster with a bunch of very tall kids.
Pinckneyville begins with the basketball. Keith goes to the goal, up on the right block, missed it, rebound. Melvin opposite side for Frankfort. Dribbles on Keith, gets it into the half court. And they call Melvin for a double dribble.
I guess so.
Here we go, 20 seconds in, quarter one. Pinckneyville gets it back. In the half court with it, Smith gives up wing to Bowersacks. He's got it, guarded by Melvin, trying to get it into the post, can't do so, has to swing it around the perimeter. Left side with it's Conway, gives up top to Smith. And we stop again. We had a shoe malfunction there.
The shoe came off.
Thrown in. Conkle gives it back up. Keith to the goal. No, knocked around, out of bounds. Frankfort basketball. Team rebounds might be important here today for Frankfort. If they can't secure one inbounds, it's going to be important for them to be able to knock it off of a Panther as it goes out of bounds. That's just as good because you get the ball either way, and it allows you to set something up and not have to force anything in the half court. Redbirds, it's Harrell with it. Works to the top. Tyson's got it. Dribbles, gives wing to Melvin inside the arc. Osborne, dribble, handoff. Tyson, three, strong, knocked around, pulled down. Foul on D.T. Thomas. Rebound pulled down that time by Conkle. 6:53 mark, quarter one. We're scoreless. Pretty weak foul to get early on in the ball game for DT. Here's Conway, left side to the goal. He's got two. Frankfort gets it in quickly to try to beat back that Panther press. And the Redbirds have it in the half court. Tyson has it in the right corner, had it deflected, got it back. Goes inside DT inside the paint. Right hand hook up, no good. Pulled down other way. Conway left side to the goal. Kicks out, 3-ball on the way. Good from Smith.
And it's 5-0.
Early start for Pinckneyville. Eli Tyson into the half court, gives it to Osborne. Looks around the defender. On the wing on Smith, into the paint, stops, called for a travel. Seemed surprised to have an open jump shot in the paint, and it cost him and the Redbirds a turnover.
Yeah, just a little bit there. You saw he had a lane he can go and kind of rushed it a little bit.
Pass deflected. Melvin got a hand in, but it was right back into the hands of Conway. Up top, 3-ball up, no good. Rebound, Conkle has it right, block, looks, gives up inside, knocked around. Frankfurt has it. It's brought down. A Panthers got it too. It's going to be a jump ball. Like Melvin had it before Panther dove to the floor to at least force a tie up. Frankfurt gets it. It's 5-0 Pinckneyville. 5:33 left, quarter one. Osborne back to Tyson, guarded by Smith. 3-quarter court. Works it towards the right, gets it across. Dribbles around the defender, goes to the right block, stepped out. Stepped on the inline, and another Redbird turnover. How many is that already?
We got 3.
3 Redbird turnovers. Not 3 minutes in. You want to hang in there, you got to cut back on those. Bowersax outside the perimeter. Stops, gives corner to Smith. Skip past Conway, dribble, beats Harrell underneath. Conkle up, scored and one. 7-0. DT. On Brady Melvin, his first, team second. Conkle hits the free throw. There's a big body to try to defend. In there at 6'6", 220. Melvin in the half court. Hands Osborne. Osborne to the free throw. Gets to the elbow. Stops, kicks out Tyson. 4:45 left, quarter one. It's 8-0 Pinckneyville. Pinckneyville can score, but they got a stout defense as well. But this time Osborne spins in the lane, gets a layup in front of the goal. Frankfurt's on the board. 8-2. 4.5, quarter one. It's Conway. Goes to the elbow with it, Keith. Around Osborne, lost it. He falls to the floor. It's knocked out. Pinckneyville keeps it. Travion Johnson in, first time. In for Jack Harrell. Into the post, layup up and in for Keith. Makes it 10-2. Melvin getting fought for in the backcourt, turned over. Layup by Smith. Timeout Frankfurt. (12-2). Pinckneyville leads.
Yeah,
At the timeout, brought to you by our friends over at Hal Insurance in West Frankfurt.
Pinckneyville's defense is really just to make them get easy shots for them. They do an exceptional job on defense, and it's really hurting the Redbirds right now.
.401 left, quarter one. Out of the timeout. It's just, Frankfurt's at a disadvantage out of the gates with the size that they're going up against with Pinckneyville. And they're turning it over. The Pinckneyville's hit a couple shots and one. And That's why they're out 12-2. Here's Tyson, elbow, underneath, it's Travion to the goal, no, rebound knocked out, Frankfort keeps it. Bowers checks in. 3:48, quarter one. Tyson looks, goes corner, Melvin. Right side with it now, Travion Johnson dribbles to the goal. Shot blocked off the backboard, gets his own rebound, goes up and scores. Crafty underneath was Travion Johnson. To be patient, throw something up off the glass. 12-4, Pinckneyville. Johnson's got his first two. Into the post, it's Conkle, spins, left side goes up, easy basket on Thomas. Makes it 14-4. The Panther lead. Travion beats a defender, lost it underneath. Well, DT comes out with it. DT throws it up off the glass, no. Knocked around, into the hands of Smith. Smith the other way, give and go, Smith up, fouled. Quick touch pass back from Keith to Smith. That's the first on Travion Johnson, and it's the team third. 3:01 left, quarter one. 14-4 Pinckneyville. Smith at the line, hits the first. A unit for Frankfort, Osborne, Thomas, Bowers, Tyson, Johnson. Second one, hits this one, 16-4. Eli Tyson into the half court, gives to Bowers at the point. Bowers works towards the right, into the hands of Travion Johnson. 2:45 left, quarter one. Johnson dribble move, nothing there. Gives Eli Tyson just inside the arc. Off the dribble jumper, no good. Back the other way. Bird in first time at that last stoppage for Pinckneyville. He goes back door, and it's deflected into the hands of the Redbirds. Johnson dribble move on the left, trying to get space. He's bumped. Foul on Pinckneyville, their first at the 2:23 mark, quarter one. Tyson looks, gives in Osborne, back to Tyson in the corner. Top now, Travion working on the point left. Spins, walk, they didn't call it. Goes up, no, knocked around. Loose on the floor. Osborne comes down with it. Looks, gives up Johnson. Now corner, Bowers, long two, good. They called that a three from the corner. So a three for Bowers.
I swore the foot was on line.
It looked pretty clear to me, but
We'll take it.
Frankfort down 16-7. Bowers whistled for a foul down on this end. Maybe that's just our angle, but it looked like he had half his foot on the three-point line. Yeah. 16-7. And Frankfort comes away with it. They work back the other way. Bowers throws sideline through the hands of Osborne, but Melvin has it. He works out center court. Gives Tyson point right. 1:40 left, quarter one. It's 16-7. Pinckneyville. And they got a whistle. Bump underneath. Away from the play. And that one's on Lucas Leitz. He's in off the Panther bench. That's his first, team second. Tyson looks, goes over the top, pass into Osborne. Now back into the hands of Eli Tyson. Tyson into the short corner, called for a travel.
The shuffling of the feet there.
(16-7). Harrell back in, Tyson out. Coach Sertich not too pleased at his team's first quarter performance. Into the half court with it is Bird. Gives up. Give and go. It's deflected. DT's got it. Gives Osborne. Frankfurt looks to get it ahead into the half court before the defense can get set. Top it's Melvin. Dribbles around. Smith to the goal. Up on the right, and Melvin's got two. Frankfurt trails at 16-9. 1 minute left. Leits with it. Gives it out. They work it back top. Opposite corner left side with it Smith. Top it's Leits. They go post. It's Keith. Spins. Goes up. And he's fouled going up. A.J. Keith will go to the free throw line. Second on Melvin. He fouled out quick the other night at Christopher, and he's got 2 first quarter fouls here. First one from A.J. Keith on the way. Good. Some more subs. Tyson in for Melvin. Conkle back in. Conway back in. For Pinckneyville, 52 seconds left, quarter one. Second free throw up, second free throw good. 18-9 Panthers. And the Redbirds will face pressure going the length of the floor, at least initially. Thrown in Bowers, and it drops back as it's into the hands of Eli Tyson. Tyson in the half court. Gives it left side. Thomas looks in, nothing there. Swings it back right to Harrell. Harrell, couple pass fakes, dribble handoff to Eli Tyson. 30 seconds left. Tyson trying to shake his defender. Gets in the hands of Osborne, and Osborne hits a long two. 20 seconds left, quarter one. 18-11 the score. Panthers leading the Redbirds. Top with it is Conway. Guarded by Harrell. They hold for the last shot. 10 seconds. Conway dribbles. Gives right side. They go underneath Conkle. Spins, right block, up, made it. Time's going to wind out. Will Frankfurt get anything off? Here's Harrell at the buzzer. Got it off late. It's well off to the right. 20-11. End of one. Panthers on top of the Redbirds. Let's hear from some sponsors here at Redbirds Live.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfurt. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
The city of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Thank you, our sponsors here at Redbirds Live. Redbirds through one. They trail the Panthers 20-11. And Frankfurt started getting something going offensively, but the Panthers haven't slowed down from the jump.
You know, it's really disappointing because how that first quarter went, we could easily be tied, or we could be beating them right now by the way that first quarter could have played out.
We go to quarter two. Pinckneyville begins with it, and it's Smith into the half court. Gives it up. Bird out there. Gives to Smith. Top of the key three up. Good. Hunter Smith has a couple of threes, and the Panthers lead it by 12. It's Johnson, Bowers, Thomas, Osborne, Tyson. Johnson, it's a round defender, gives out Tyson. Dribble back to Johnson in the right corner. Picks up his dribble, hands to Eli Tyson in that right corner. 30 seconds in, quarter two, 23-11. Panthers on top of West Frankfort. Bowers, dribble move, tries to find DT underneath. It's deflected out. Panthers come away with it. Other way. And a foul on the floor on Frankfurt. Bowersack's going to the goal, and he got bumped. It's going to be on the floor. First of the period on Frankfurt. The second on D.T. Thomas. It'll be Conway throwing in. He looks, goes over the top, out of the hands of Keith. Bowers works the other way, lost it in the underneath. Travion comes up with it. Tip in attempt, no good from Bowers. Other way to the goal. Smith up with the right hand on the left side. He's got two more. The lead is 14 for Pinckneyville. Johnson into the half court. Dribbles, looks to dish it out. Can't, other way, it's stripped. Conway up on the left side, missed the layup. Rebound, fouled going up was Bowersack. He goes to the line. Frankfurt's coughing it up. They had it within 7. And the lead is 14, 7-0 run, dating back to the final possession there of the first quarter. So a quick 7-0 run for Pinckneyville, and they got a chance to add on to it. First one is good. Bowersack hits the first. One more here for the 6'5 junior. He makes them both. The Panthers have looked good at the line here in the early going. Eli Tyson on Smith, gets into the half court. Hands to Bowers. Bowers at the point. Smith switched on to him. Backdoor Johnson gives to DT. Threw it away again. Other way. Reach in. They don't call it. Keith layup no. Rebound. Conkle goes up. Missed it. Knocked out. Saved in bounds by Johnson before going out on the far sideline off of Frankfurt. Melvin in. Thomas out. Not a great start to the quarter, Quincy, for West Frankfurt.
You know, the second quarter has been the story of our season so far. We've been playing really bad in second quarters.
Try lobbing all the way from the sideline to the post. They get it to Conkle. And a foul on Frankfurt. Conkle to the line. Second on Travion. Third on Frankfurt. Already 3 on Frankfurt here in quarter 2. Conkle will shoot 2 at the line. First one up, first one off, no good to the right. Second one on the way here for Conkle. Hits this one. He splits the pair. It's 28-11, Pinckneyville. Frankfurt quickly into the half court. Here's Johnson. Picks up his dribble. Top it's Melvin. Dribbles around the defender. Stops right block. Looks, gives out top Eli Tyson. Dribbles. Short corner with its Travion. Nothing there. Hand off. Eli Tyson 3. Catches nothing. Other way. Bowersack hands off. Smith with the left block layup. And the Panthers continues in a timeout called by Coach Sertich and the Redbirds. 30-11, 5:41 left first half. Frankfurt was hanging around. They got things going the final 2-3 minutes of the first. Now this thing's blown open. 30-11. This timeout brought to you by La Fiesta. Quincy, a lot of transition baskets coming now for Pinckneyville.
Yeah, Pinckneyville's really turned it up in this second quarter and really starting to take advantage of opportunities that we're giving them. And, you know, they're getting a lot of easy shots, just kind of just doing whatever they want with us right now and getting some really nice, easy layups. And, you know, Pinckneyville's looking really good right now.
30-11. You know, Frankfurt was right there. They hit some shots. They had it to 7 before giving up a bucket at the end of the first. But what's changed here? I mean, it seemed like, I mean, we touched on it at the start of the second. It seemed like Frankfurt could have easily been tied or ahead. Why is all this tempo just changed completely here? Frankfurt seems rattled big time.
I think it's just careless basketball, you know, going out in that second quarter. It looks like, you know, we're just starting to play careless now. It's, you know, it's kind of like a not really caring attitude. And, you know, it's just, I mean, honestly, we look tired out there. Our stamina does not look good.
Johnson has it to begin out of the timeout. Gives Tyson all the way to the goal. Right block layup good. That stops the bleeding, as it was a big run there for Pinckneyville. Can Frankfort piggyback on it? They go Conkle underneath. No, gets his own rebound. Up in front of the goal, scores. He's just been too much. He's too big for Frankfort inside right now.
Yeah.
And the shots he's missing, he's getting his own rebound. Travion Johnson all the way to the goal. 2 more. Just fell off, and it gave Travion easy goal to carry this time on Conway. 32-15. Frankfort gets back. Out. Bird back in.
The size difference in there.
Corner 3 from Tyson. Rattles out. No good. Rebound Conkle, who hands to Bird. Back the other way. Guarded by Johnson. Point right. They work at corner. Now right block. Up. Falling away. Shot no good from Conkle. That's him settling there. There's no reason for him to shoot a fall away shot.
Yeah.
He's got too much strength. He can just go up strong with it.
Yeah, he get layups any time of the night.
All the way to the goal. Melvin contact, no call. Bump, knocked away. Smith has it for the Panthers. Now it's in the hand of Bird. And Coach Lauer calls a timeout for the Panthers. 3:42 left, quarter 2. It's 34-15. Pinckneyville looking to slow things down and close these final 3 and change out here of the first half in their style, because there's, Frankfort had been playing a little sloppy, and you saw the last couple of trips down, Pinckneyville was kind of falling victim of the same play.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, it's when you play someone, sometimes you replicate how they play, and you start looking like them in all reality, and I think both sides right there were just kind of replicating each other and just playing some sloppy basketball for a second.
34-15, Panthers on top of the Redbirds. Here in quarter 2. Panthers have it. Ty Lauer back out there for the Panthers. 3 ball, well long, rebound pulled down. Redbirds basketball. Melvin at the point, around the defender, to the goal, up in front of the goal, he's got 2. A quick 2 from Melvin. Other way, beating the Redbirds back down the floor was Smith. Colton Smith in first time, couldn't get the basket. Frankfort comes away with it. Melvin at the point, goes to the goal, bumps, goes up, missed short. Other way, 3:05 left, quarter 2. Coach Sertich pleading for a foul on his behalf, and you're not going to win that argument. Not normally anyways. 34-17. 2:50 left, quarter 2. Panthers with the basketball in the half-court set. Hunter Smith with it, dribbles, throws it away. Melvin has it. Across the center line, into the corner, it's Jack Harrell with it. Guarded closely by Smith. Hands off Melvin. Now top, it's Osborne. Beats his man, but gives it off for a Harrell 3. It's good. Layup, easy layup back the other way. Frankfort couldn't get back. And now it's Bauer Saxon at 2 points fairly easily. Here's Melvin. Dribbles top, stops at the elbow, deflected into the backcourt. Foul on Smith. 1:55 left, quarter 2. It's 36-20. That was Jack Harrell for 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought I heard the public address announcer here say Keegan Bowers, but making sure I didn't say the wrong name.
Yeah,
so Harrell for 3.
It was Mr. Harrell.
1:55 left, quarter 2. 36-20. Frankfurt with it. Johnson, Tyson, Osborne, Bowers, Harrell. That's the 5. Here's Harrell. Gets into the paint. Throws a shot up. Falling away. No. Pulled down other way. It's Colton Smith with the rebound, and he pushes. Gets it up ahead. Through to the block with it through the lane, or outside the lane is Bowers sacks, and he plows right over a Redbird, and that's an obvious charge call. Giving it back to the Frankfurt Redbirds. 1:34 left, quarter 2, 36-20. That's his first, team second. Frankfurt with 3 fouls here. In the second. Conkle back in. Johnson gets it across to the goal, up with the right. He misses it strong. Pulled down. Other way we go. It's Keith with it. Stops free throw line. Hands out to Lauer to the goal, right side. No, pulled down. Conkle spins, goes up, fouled. .109 left, quarter 2. Another foul on Frankfurt, and another one that results in Carson Conkle going to the free throw line.
Conkle already had 9 rebounds on the night.
That's the second on Bowers. Conkle misses this free throw strong. Second one on the way. Made this one. 37-20. Tyson, his pass is deflected as he was met with a double team, and then the ball's thrown over the outstretched arm of Lauer. Pinckneyville gives it right back. 56 seconds left, quarter 2. Conway back in for the Panthers. In for Bird. Into Bowers. Finds Johnson on the run to the goal. Dump to Osborne, who goes up on the left side for 2. 45 seconds left of the second. Nearly stolen by Johnson. Yeah, favoring that right shoulder, it looks like. 39 seconds left, quarter 2. They stop play to let him come to the bench on the collision between Conway and Johnson.
It looked like he was going for the ball, and something happened there with the shoulder.
He comes out, Thomas in. 35 seconds left, quarter 2. Pinckneyville leading 37-22. Going to get it's Lauer. Picks up his dribble, hands off to Keith. Now in the hands of Smith. Goes to Conkle. And Pinckneyville's looking to run this clock down for one final shot. To have this well extended out near half court. Under 10 seconds. Conway goes elbow into the hands of Keith. Dribble move up, falling away. He's got it. 39-22. And the Redbirds won't get a shot off here to end the second as well. So Pinckneyville, well execution to end the first. Same in the second. It's 39-22 through the first half. Panthers on top of the Redbirds. We'll take a break to hear from some sponsors. We'll come back with the halftime report.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carowin. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
The city of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Thank you to our sponsors here at Redbirds Live. This is the Kids Corral Incorporated halftime report, and we'll get to the City of West Frankfort halftime stat sheet right now, and we'll start with the Pinckneyville Panthers.
Starting off with Conway with 2 points tonight. Bowersox with 4. Keith with 6. Conkle with 13 and 9 rebounds. And Smith, your leading scorer for the Panthers, with 14. To move to the Redbird side, got Eli Tyson 2 points on the night. Brady Melvin 4, Harrell 3, Travion Johnson 4, Bowers 3, and Quentin Osborne, your leading scorer for the Redbirds, with 6.
That's your City of West Frankfort halftime stat sheet. Quincy, it's been a balanced scoring for Frankfort. You just went over their stats. Smith has been big for Pinckneyville, Hunter Smith, and Carson Conkle's been the main issue for Frankfort in terms of keeping him in check. Because when he's missed shots, he just cleaned it up and went back up with it.
Yeah, it seems like almost he gets the ball down there and he wants to just throw up something quick, and then once he goes up and gets that second rebound, he can really set and just kind of just tip it in. You know, there ain't much size we got out there to really go. We can't jump with him, obviously. So we need to, what we need to do, man, just you just got to find different ways to rebound, you know, and that's how it's got to be.
Well, you've got to get creative when you're going at a guy like that, and he's not the tallest guy Frankfurt's versed this year. He seems to be the biggest, though, in terms of overall height and weight, 6'6", 220, and pretty strong going up with the ball, and it's caused him to go to the free throw line quite a bit. How do you approach that? It's a lot easier said than done, but how do you go about that? I mean, in terms of not only trying to keep him away from getting touches, but also keeping him off the offensive glass.
You know, it's hard to do that when you have a guy who's 6'6", 220 pounds. But you know what your best bet is to do. I mean, I would think as a team effort, you throw a zone at him. You know, you get multiple guys in there in that paint. You get the paint really surrounded, and you get multiple guys going in there, and I think it'd be really tough for him to get anything going. Him and Hunter Smith are really the only two really killing us on the offensive end. So I think if you really limit Conkle, you could have a lot better second half.
And the Panthers have shown that, they've turned the ball over too. Frankfurt ended up with 6 turnovers. Pinckneyville ended up with 7.
Yeah.
And a couple of them turnovers were immediately after a Redbird turnover. So they've shown that a little bit of pressure, they give it up too.
Yeah, no, and they're still human. They make mistakes. They're not this perfect ball club whatsoever, because there's never have been. But once they will turn the ball over too, and we just gotta. They just won't do it a lot more often in the second half. Coming in, regrouping, we gotta take advantage of what they can give us.
Well, you're starting with a 17-point deficit. You want to come back. You want to win. Did you ever have them? You played for a couple different guys in high school, but did you ever have? Because there's 4 quarters, 8 minutes. But did you have those broken down into more segments as well? Like, hey, let's see how we do on these 4 minutes. Let's see how we do in these 4 minutes. And then you make a progression off of that. Hey, yeah, we did our job here. Now let's move on to this next segment.
Yeah, you just got to take it every, every 2 to 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. You go, let's just win those 2 minutes. Let's just win those 4 minutes, and you just keep progressively doing that, and that's how comebacks happen. You got to take it a little bit of time, but you have to have the mindset to do that.
Frankfurt trails 39-22 at the halftime intermission. And, we touched on it before. Frankfurt came out with a different lineup to start. And we've seen it the past couple years that they kind of try to match up based on their opponents. I don't think you could have matched up well against this team, regardless what you threw out there. And just in terms of size alone, you knew Pinckneyville was going to throw some big boys out there.
Yeah, and they definitely got the height. Several kids over 6'2" is hard to come by, and I'm wondering how Pinckneyville keeps getting these kids every year. It's they always have great size. It seems like year in, year out, great athleticism, and it makes you wonder.
Frankfurt set to start with it, quarter 3. Got to take care of it, have a shot, and it starts with the first possession. Seems like a lot of times those first couple possessions dictate how the quarter goes for Frankfurt. So if they can get some decent shots up, some good looks, don't even have to necessarily go in, but you feel better if you're getting clean looks to start this quarter. You don't want to see quick turnovers and a quick timeout from Coach Sertich, which we've seen before, and just because that kills any sense of hope and momentum that you could have built or that you had. And it's tough because it's almost in a game like this where you're trailing by 17, which it's a big deficit, but still it's not in the point to where you're like, oh, well, this game's over. But if you have one of them little stretches to start the third quarter, the game very well could be over by that point. If you fall down, you give up another 10-0 run here or a 7-8-0 run, then you're probably looking at a game where you're thinking, how do we just kind of make this respectable again? That's why it's so important these first couple minutes to not turn it over and to get some clean looks. Frankfurt begins with it. Melvin, Tyson, Osborne, Thomas, Harrell. Harrell's got it on the wing. Goes to the point, instead reverses, dribbles, bumped into the hands of Melvin. Top, it's Osborne. Now Tyson, 3-ball up, no. Into the corner, out of bounds. Off of The shot, no one else touches. It goes out. Pinckneyville basketball. It'll be Conway bringing it up. Guarded by Harrell. Smith, Keith, Conkle, Bowersax, the other Panthers out there. This ball knocked away up ahead. It's Tyson, goes up right side. He's fouled hard. He'll go to the free throw line. 7:23 left, quarter three, and Eli Tyson gets a chance to add some points with the clock stopped here. That's the second on Hunter Smith, first on the Panthers here in the third quarter. First one on the way for Eli. Nothing but net, hits it. Second one for Eli Tyson. He made them both. Frankfurt's got the first 2 points of the third quarter. Smith has it in the half court, quickly into the corner. Bowersax off the dribble, spins, and goes up, and weird angle. It comes off nowhere close. Melvin's got it for the Redbirds. Goes into the lane, pushes off the defender. No, pulled down Keith. Other way for the Panthers now. He dribbles it off the foot, turnover again. Eli Tyson gets it across to Melvin, goes up, no call, knocked out off Frankfurt.
Yes, these are the moments you got to capitalize on if you want to get back in this.
6:53 left, quarter three, 39-24. Pinckneyville Panthers on top. It's Conway, dribbles at the point, gives right side Bowersax, inside the post, pass deflected, stolen again. Eli Tyson's got it. Picks up his dribble, gets it across to Osborne, corner. Harrell not going to shoot from the corner, had a look, didn't take it. Dribbles on Conway, hands off Osborne, back to Harrell, three ball up, strong, pulled down Conkle. Other way, Conway, underneath Bowersax, easy layup. Lead back to 17 for Pinckneyville. Here's Tyson, dribbles inside the arc. Gives to Osborne, spins just inside the elbow, bounces out Harrell. That's Melvin, guarded by Keith. Off the dribble, beats him to the goal. Up, missed it short, knocked around Conkle. Another rebound as he's in double figures. What is that, 11 now for Conkle? 5:45, no one picks up Conway. Knocked out off of Conkle. Another turnover for Pinckneyville. Johnson back in. Bowers back in. Melvin out. Harrell out. 5:41 left, quarter three. You're right. Pinckneyville's already coughed it up a handful of times here early in the third. Frankfurt just 2 points.
Yeah, they four or five times already.
Johnson dribbles at the point. It's around, works it towards the left, underneath, and Frankfurt's turning it over too. Other way, Keith throws it. Tough catch for Conway. Stripped out of bounds by Tyson. Pinckneyville keeps it. Lauer back in for the Panthers. Keith will inbound in front of the Panther bench. Looks, gives in. Nice ball movement from the Panthers. Ends up with Bird finding Conkle underneath for an easy layup on the right side. 43-24. 5 and a couple seconds left in the third. Tyson dribbles, looks around the defender. Fouled going up. Eli Tyson back to the free throw line. This one's going to go on Lauer, his first, team second. Exactly 5 minutes left, quarter three. 19-point Panther lead. Eli Tyson will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Second one on the way. Eli hits them both. So Tyson's got all 4 this period, all at the free throw line. Corner with it is Smith. He's hit a couple of triples. Instead goes to the goal. No good. Pulled down Conkle. Spins on Thomas. Hit it off the side of the backboard. Pulled down Lauer. Underneath layup up and in from Keith. Johnson takes it length of the floor. He goes up and scores at the goal. We got another stoppage. 4:29 left, quarter 3. Johnson's got 2 more. It's 45-28, Pinckneyville. So it was Bird who was shaken up momentarily. Says he's all right. Melvin in, Osborne out. And he'll handle the point for the time being. Dribbles right, kicks it corner Smith. Block with its Conkle. Spin move goes up, missed it, knocked loose. Travion Johnson rebound out ahead. Eli Tyson goes up, fouled and 1. Eli Tyson's got 6 in the period. Fouls second on Bird, third on the Panthers of the third. And Eli Tyson goes to the line to shoot for the 3-point play. Conway in for Bird. He's taken a couple hits the past trips down the Frankfort side of the court. Free throw up coming here, Eli Tyson. On the way, missed it, knocked around. Back in the hands of Travion Johnson. Goes to the goal, up on the right. He scored 2 more. So instead of a 3-point play, it's 4 points this side for this last trip down for the Redbirds. You'll take that.
For sure.
3:55 left in the third. 45-32. Into the corner with its Lauer. Outside Keith. Into the hands of Conway at the point. Dribble hands to Lauer. Reverse right side with its Keith working on Johnson. Spins, goes up, missed it. Underneath. Foul called. Foul on Pinckneyville. 4th foul on the Panthers of the third. Timeout called by Matt Lauer and the Panthers. That was the first on Keith. This one's brought to you by Power Wash Plus in West Frankfort. Greg Chance and Power Wash Plus. You can contact him for pressure washing needs. 618-663-2505. Third quarter, Frankfort's starting to get some sort of a momentum, and it's been Eli Tyson doing all the work, scoring the basketball.
Yeah, he's really gotten going in this third quarter, getting to the line, hitting some free throws and just out there playing good defense. And the whole Redbirds team they're really allowing Pinckneyville not to get any easy looks and good looks, and they're getting the rebounds and going after it.
Frankfort basketball out of the timeout. We'll see if there's more Panther pressure here. Trying to get some more breathing room. They are leading by 13. The lead was up. Did it get up to 20 at some point? It was up near it. It was at 18.
It was 18.
Frankfort trailing 45-32. Tyson works on Hunter Smith. Gets it into the half court. Gives Melvin. Melvin inside the arc. Stops. Travion not going to shoot. On the wing. Dribbles. Hands Bowers. Works left side. Underneath pass. Picked off. Melvin pulled the D in by getting inside that perimeter. Kicked out to Johnson. And that's just one of the flaws of Frankfort. They don't have any jump shooters.
No.
Going to the goal, foul on the floor on the Redbirds. 3:05 left, quarter 3. Third on Travion Johnson. Just the first on Frankfort here in the third. Block with it, Lauer, stripped by Melvin. Melvin works middle of the floor, pulls things back before getting into the half court. Now he goes full head of steam, right side. Shot blocked off the board again, pulled down Conway. He passes a couple of Redbirds, corner with it, Smith. Conway on the wing. 2:45, they go post. Lauer goes up. And a foul, a whistle against the Redbirds. Didn't see that one, Quincy. 2:46 left, quarter 3.
If anything, I thought it was on Eli Tyson coming in, had a swat, but I think that was put on DT, wasn't it? Yep.
Third on DT Thomas. Lauer at the line shooting 2. First one up, first one good. Nothing but net. Osborne back in for Bowers. And Lauer's able to hit both. More subs here. It's this one. Bauer sacks back in. In for Lauer, who just hit the pair of free throws. 47-32. Frankfurt facing some pressure, going the length of the floor. They get it in Travion. Pressure falls off as Travion is guarded by Conway as he makes his way across the center line. Hands to Melvin. On the wing with it, Melvin into the free throw line. Now it's Tyson at the point. Osborne dribbles out at the point. Hands to Melvin. Behind the back, lost it, got it back. Melvin lost it again, and it's out off of Conway. 2:19 left. Melvin was able to save it for the Redbirds by throwing it off of Brady Conway. Frankfurt has it underneath with 2:19 left in the third. Bowers back in for DT Thomas. Tyson will throw in. Tyson looks, goes right block. It's Osborne. We got a whistle away from the play. It looks like it's on Frankfurt. It's on Melvin, his third. I didn't see it. I was looking at watching the ball, and away from the play, foul called on West Frankfurt. He'll come out. Harrell will come in.
Our refs seem to be watching off ball really hard tonight. They both ways called stuff off ball.
Conway dribbles into the half court. Hands to Smith. Top, Bauer sacks. He works it right. Keith, he's fouled on the floor. Fourth on Frankfurt of the third. Next foul either side. The opponent will be shooting free throws. That's the first on Osborne. 2:05, quarter 3. Conway throws in for the Panthers underneath their own goal. Goes blocked, Conkle finds it, goes up, missed the layup, rebound Bowers. Bowers looks ahead, nothing there, has to dribble into the half court himself. Up top, Conkle on him, spins in the paint, goes up, no good. Coach Sertich wanting a foul, doesn't get it. Other way, Keith throws it away from Conkle, turnover, Frankfurt basketball. Pinckneyville's just getting a little ahead of themselves on some of these transitions. We've had a couple where they just throw it straight out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know. They're looks like they're speeding themselves up, like really trying to go way too fast.
Tyson walks it into the front or into the half court here. Here's Travion to come get it. Works wing, dribbles, cut off, kicks out. Harrell three from the wing, around and out. Pulled down, Conway with it. Around Johnson. Conway gives Smith. He'll try from the wing. No. Pulled down underneath Harrell for Frankfurt. 1:20 left, quarter 3. Harrell looks, gets it across, gives Osborne. Osborne now top. It's Johnson. Gets inside. He loses the basketball, and they're going to give Pinckneyville a timeout. 1:09 left, quarter 3. 47-32 is the score. Frankfurt got it to 14 or 13 real quick. Since then, it's back and forth. And right now, when you're trailing, back and forth isn't good enough.
It's not in our favor at all, you know. They'd be perfectly fine to keep it right here. They're winning the ball game, up 15 points. We got to start getting some offense or we're going to lose this game.
It was Tyson early in the third. Since then, it's slowed up. And the Redbirds have been unable to take advantage of some Pinckneyville third quarter turnovers, which there's been a handful of them.
Yeah, 13. That's
6 in the period.
That blows me for a Pinckneyville team to have 13 turnovers.
109 left, quarter 3. Conway into the half. Elbow with it. Keith finds the back door. Hunter Smith to the goal for an easy 2. Nice out of timeout set for the Panthers to get them 2 points. We're under a minute to go in the third. 45 seconds. Tyson picks up his dribble, gives Harrell, pulls a 3 on the way. Good. 3 from Harrell. half a minute to go in the third period. Conway gives up, elbow with it is Keith, guarded by Bowers. One dribble, spins, goes up, fouled by Bowers. .23 seconds left in the third. Third on Bowers. 5th on the Redbirds here in the third. Keith at the line. First one good. Leeds back in for Hunter Smith. Second one on the way. Keith hit them both. The lead is 51-35, 16-point edge. 20 seconds left in the third. Redbirds with it. Look for another score before we head to the final frame. Bowers gets it outside the perimeter. Point right with the basketball. Dribbles towards the wing. Spins in the post. Goes up, scores, and he's fouled. Four seconds on the clock here in the third. Bowers gets a chance to make it a three-point play. He's at the line. That's the first on Conkle. A lot of Redbirds on the court. Let's see, who are they putting out there? Okay, Tyson takes a seat. Bowers, Thomas, Johnson, Melvin, Harrell. Free throw for Bowers. On the way. No, pulled down Conkle, gives it up Keith. Dribbles, running out, got it off. Missed it short. 51-37 at the end of the third. We'll hear from some sponsors. We'll give you the fourth.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carrollin. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort. With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership right on the price, right off I-57.
We head to the fourth. Final chance for Frankfort to get back in this thing. It's 51-37. Panthers on top. They led from the get-go. Frankfort's got 8 minutes to try to make something happen, to either extend this or steal the game on the road here in hostile territory. Always tough place to play here in Pinckneyville. Point with it's Conway. Goes elbow to Keith. Now Smith dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks out three. No good. Bauer sacks. Pulled down. Jump ball. Frankfort basketball. It was Conway and Thomas fighting for it. Thomas, Bowers, Melvin, Johnson, Harrell out there for the Redbirds. So we're 16 minutes in, quarter 4. And we're got another delay here. They're going to wipe a spot on the floor over there where DT went tumbling down. Starts here, Quincy. Got to get a basket. 7:44, not a lot, especially not a lot with no shot clock. So it's you got to create for yourself. Need a basket right here.
Yeah, for sure. Coming out in this fourth quarter and starting strong, getting a quick and early basket, and getting some good momentum going into this fourth quarter could really be a good sign to come.
Reminder, tomorrow night we're on the air. Broadcast Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Harrisburg. Boys varsity basketball here on Redbirds Live. Halftime of that ball game, we're giving out SIU tickets for Tuesday's game against Austin P. Melvin ends up deflecting it off a defender, but it hits Melvin. Pinballs back off him, and Pinckneyville takes it back. After Melvin tried saving it for West Frankfort. Redbirds come up empty this trip down, their first trip here in the fourth. 40 seconds in the fourth. Like and share our pin post on Facebook for your chance to win some SIU tickets. Giving it out at halftime. Tomorrow against Harrisburg. For that game Tuesday night at Banterra Center. Fourth on Melvin. Tyson back in. 7:12 left in the ball game. They go block. It's Conkle, and he's fouled going up. He missed the shot. First on Harrell. Conkle will shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way. He missed it.
I'll tell you what, Pinckneyville has not looked great in this second half at all.
He's had enough separation where Frankfurt's not been able to do anything with it. Conkle hits the second. Gets it into Travion Johnson. Johnson works on Conway, around Conway, bounces DT Thomas, right block, gets stuck underneath the goal, picks it up, he's fouled by Conway, reaching in. 6:54 left in the contest. He tried sneaking in behind, taking it from DT, but he smacked down on the basketball. He got a lot of hand and wrist, and that's going to be a foul. They get it in Thomas. It's the first on Conway. Bowers has it. Left wing goes to the goal, inside and missed. Offensive putback attempt, out of bounds. Frankfurt keeps it. Thrown in Thomas. Coming to get it's Tyson. Out of the point. Works it right side. Travion Johnson guarded by Conkle. Going to pull a 3 on the way. Johnson missed it. Long rebound. DT goes up, made the layup. Conkle wasn't there. It's the fourth on Travion. And a lob in underneath. Keith goes up in one motion. Way too easy. Can't be allowing that.
You cannot have that at all.
Way too easy. Conkle to Keith for 2. Johnson at the elbow. Spins in the paint. Hands DT Thomas. Goes up with the right, missed it. It somehow fell out. Back in the hands of Bowers. He goes up and missed it. Tap loose. Foul on. Well, whistle is blown, and it's going to be a foul on Pinckneyville. I think it's on Conkle. And it is. It's his second. Team second. Tyson will throw in underneath. 5:45 left. Gives in to Bowers. Bowers will pull a three. It's good. Timeout from Frankfurt. Trying to hang in. It's 5:40 left. 54-42. Much needed basket. Keegan Bowers with a three. And you're hearing this. You mentioned it. Pinckneyville hasn't looked great here in the second half. And what's Frankfurt got here? Final 5:40. They got one final punch to try to get back in this thing. Second half, the Redbirds have looked like the better squad. It goes back to that whole you can't drop in a deep deficit here on the road against a good team that's historically good. That's tough to crawl out of that.
Yeah, even if that first half, if we would have played just a little bit better than what we did, I think this game would be pretty close. And it's definitely not over yet, and Frankfurt really has to make a push if they wanted to get this one tonight.
Conway dribbles, has it across the center line. He goes all the way to the goal and is cut off. Dribbles back out without attempting a shot down on the left block. Conway guarded by Johnson. 5:20 left. Looking for some space off of him. Gives it right side. Bowers sacks with it. Goes post Conkle. Conkle spins. Up with the right. Scores. Pretty decent defense. Conkle gets this one to bank in. It's 56-42. Pinckneyville. Johnson to the goal. Gives off Tyson. Tyson inside the lane. Stripped. Pulled down. Panther basketball. As we're under 5 to go. Trying to go post to Conkle again. He's got it. Met with 2. Kicks out. 3 ball on the way. Good. This time Pinckneyville calls a timeout. Leading by 17. You want to get things set up. Seems like an odd timeout for me. You just came out. Your team's scored 5 points, allowed 0 out of that timeout. I get you're wanting to set them up, but man, I think you got to ride the wave there and see if you can keep building on that lead.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's a questionable timeout for sure. Obviously, he has a plan to do something, but I think I just keep my momentum out there. 5 points in like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like a minute. 5:40 timeout last time.
4:44 left. 59-42. Pinckneyville on top of the West Frankfort Redbirds. We're back at it tomorrow, calling the Redbirds varsity basketball up against Harrisburg. Harrell, Melvin, Tyson, Bowers, Thomas, the 5 out there. We'll see Smith, Keith, Conway, Bowersax, and Conkle for Pinckneyville. Tyson to throw in, gets it into Bowers. Back in the hands of Tyson. He's working on Smith, gets it across. Now in the hands of Melvin, now to Bowers, working around the arc. Top hits Harrell, gonna set up for 3. No, knocked around. Bowers tracks it down in the corner. Gives to Melvin. Melvin, step back, long 2, no. Pulled down Conkle. It's Conway with it, 4:10 left, 59-42. After Frankfurt got it to 12, 5-0 run, back to a 17-point edge for the Panthers. Works baseline to the goal. Smith is fouled going up. And they're going to call it a charge now. They end up calling it on Smith. You know, watching it in live, just in action, full speed, almost just thought it should have been no call at all. Then it looked like they were going to call a blocking foul. Instead, they go with a charge. 4 minutes left. Frankfurt takes over, catches a break, but is it too late? Trailing by 17. Under 4 minutes. They just had it at 12, and since then, Pinckneyville's done all the scoring. Here's Harrell, going to pull on the way. It's good. Harrell hits the three. 59-45, 3:30 left in the ball game. Here's Smith. Reverses left side, corner with it. Is Colton Smith in there out of the timeout. Hunter Smith to the goal, banks it in. 61-45, 3:15 left. Travion works at the point, hands to Eli Tyson. Corner with it is Osborne. Dribbles, guarded by Bowersax, hands off Harrell. Harrell working on Keith. Picks up the dribble, has to give to Tyson. Tyson, a little bit of space, not going to shoot. 2:50 left. Here's Johnson, dribbles inside, spins, goes up left side, foul going up. 2:47 left, 61-45. DT to the scores table. Travion to the free throw line. Third on Conkle. Fourth on Pinckneyville here in the fourth. Travion at the free throw line, shooting two. First one up, first one good. Osborne takes a seat as DT is back in. Second one on the way, good. Hits them both, 61-47. Conway quickly into the half court. Out near center court, Conway now dribbles left, gives it up, into the corner with it is Keith. Goes to the goal, up and under, and he gets fouled going up. 2:33 left, 61-47 Pinckneyville. That's the fifth on Travion Johnson. He'll have to come out. And we'll see Osborne back in. Two shots upcoming for A.J. Keith at the free throw line. First one good. Second one on the way, makes this one as well, hits them both, 63-47. Tyson into the half court, works it to the point, gives it up Bowers. Dribble move, spins, goes to the goal, he's missed it, knocked around, Bowers has it back, goes up fouled. .218 left. Fourth on Conkle, but it might be, you get him in foul trouble, but it's a little too late here, Quincy, for that to matter.
Yeah, you know, he's got four, but I think the damage has been done.
Frankfurt's hanging tough. I give him credit for that, but she mentions it's a little too late. And Frankfurt too steep of a hill to climb here. 63-48, second one on the way. Bowers hit them both. Ball deflected out. Harrell, Osborne, Melvin, Bowers, Tyson. For Frankfurt, for Pinckneyville, it's Bowers, Sachs, Conway, Hunter Smith, A.J. Keith, Ty Lauer. With Conkle to the bench, 63-49 the score. Get it across, it's Lauer with it, and he's called for over and back. .205 left. And the throw in. Melvin in the half court. Works on Keith. Kicks out Tyson. Three is long. Pulled down Lauer. Gives it away to Keith. 1:50 left. Guarded by Melvin. And pass through the legs. Tyson rolls on top of it. Comes out. Harrell's got it. He's fouled. No, a timeout's called. Heard a whistle. Thought it was a foul. Instead, it's a timeout called. Granted to the Redbirds. 1:39 left. They have the basketball. Probably a break for Pinckneyville. It was going to end up being Harrell at the free throw line. Because he was smacked as he got up off the floor.
Yeah, I wouldn't be arguing much, you know. We would be shooting free throws right now, but instead he got bailed out with the timeout, so nothing to complain about.
63-49 Frankfurt ball. We'll see if Frankfurt can get a quick score and a turnover, because that's the only way this thing's manageable at this point. Baskets.
It's got to be quick scores.
And turnovers.
Yeah. You know, Pinckneyville's had their fair share of turnovers tonight, and coming down in intense moments, I feel like they'd be pressured and could make some more.
Yeah, I see how they, you know, you saw maybe Coach Matt Lauer's point saying how you calling a timeout. He's on the floor trying to say he doesn't have possession. But yeah, you know, the other point is, you know, he didn't call that timeout. Had arms ripped away from the basketball. Mm-hmm. That's a foul at any point in any sport.
Yeah.
Frankfurt will throw in. Go on about three-quarter court here. Far sideline. Tyson to Melvin, and they got to go. Back to Tyson. He's got to get it across. He's taking his time. 1:35 left. Bowers on the wing, looks, one dribble, pulls a three, it's no good. Rebound pulled down, and they call a foul on the Redbirds. Bowers Sachs walks the length of the floor to shoot two as Pinckneyville's into the bonus. Coach Serge looking for a push in the back there on the rebound. Would have sent Osborne to the line, didn't get it. That hasn't been called all night, either side really. And there's been a lot of shoving down low, both sides. And we've yet to really see that get called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's been a weird refs game tonight, officiated game. A lot of calls that normally don't see, and some just were missed.
First one up, Bowers Sachs on the way. Short, but it hits the rim, rolls up on it, goes through. That last one went on Harrell, his second. Bowers takes a seat. Both free throws good from Bowers Sachs. Other way we go. Melvin in the half court, 65-49. Melvin dribble, handoff, Harrell, two up and in from the free throw line. Frankfurt uses a timeout, 1:14 left. Frankfurt will sub some guys in for the first time. Let's see. Javion Isaacs, Evan Goforth going to come in. Join Harrell, Osborne, and Thomas. 1:14 left. Frankfort, that second quarter, Quincy, I mean, we keep going back to it, but that's the difference in this ball game. Since then, Frankfort's looked like the better team. And even when they weren't, it seemed like the teams were mainly playing evenly. I haven't been Pinckneyville played really well in the first half. Second half's almost like they're kind of on cruise control here. And it's going to work out. They built a big enough lead to where they can do that, but I don't think Coach Lauer has been too happy with his team's effort here in the second half, at least from the looks of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, how could you really be, I mean, just the game's been kind of weird as it is, but definitely I think Frankfort in the second half's looked way better than Pinckneyville.
Bowersax throws in, facing some pressure, baseball pass, up ahead, Keith misses the dunk. And it could have easily, as it's kicked out, Pinckneyville gets it back. See, he tried grabbing it with one hand, with his offhand as he was up there. Should have been called a technical.
He tried grabbing it off.
That's really there's no gray area with that. It's a black and white. If you do that, it's a technical foul. And they didn't call it. Under a minute left. Wasn't going to determine the game, but it's just little things like that you notice when you call enough basketball games. Under a minute left, 50 seconds under that, 45 left, 65-51. Hunter Smith with it out near center court. He's playing catch with A.J. Keith. Now Bowersax gives to the hands to Conway. Half a minute left. They look to be running this thing down, barring a Frankfort turnover, I'd assume, or a Frankfort forced turnover. That's how it's going to wind up. As the Panthers continue to throw it around the perimeter, outside extended, out near half court with it is Keith. We're under 10 seconds. That's going to do it. Time's winding down. 65-51 is going to be your final score. The Pinckneyville Panthers knock off the West Frankfort Redbirds here in Pinckneyville. Frankfort falls on to the Mississippi Division of the River. Early on in this conference matchup, Panthers 65, Redbirds 1. And we are going to hear some sponsors here that help power Redbird Live. Then get into the game.
Drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more, with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Weeks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Gina King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carroll. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelters Auto, Home, and Life Options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way. the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Make light work of everything on a top-of-the-line family Pioneer 1000 side-by-side. All models sport best-in-class engine and an exclusive 6-speed automatic clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 model, equipped with Honda's quick flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Bill Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
E.R. Brown Furniture has been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for 109 years. E.R. Furniture has the largest selection of Lazy Boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. E.R. Brown Furniture can provide delivery and setup to your home as well. Shop with us during our holiday sale going on right now.
The City of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. We believe that great customer service along with a wide variety of products will meet all of your banking needs. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
McDonald's, family-owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you.
The West Frankfort Aquatic and Activity Center are proud partners of Redbirds Live. Come check out our heated indoor swimming pool, fitness center, and basketball gym. Stop by for a visit, or you can contact us at 618-937-1665.
Thank you to all our sponsors here at Redbirds Live. 65-51 the final. The Pinckneyville Panthers get the victory over the West Frankfort Redbirds. And this is the IBI Management post-game show. And before we recap everything and get done, let's go over the City of West Frankfort post-game stat sheet. We'll start with the home team, the Pinckneyville Panthers.
Start off with Lauer with 2, Conway with 2, Bowersox with 8, Keith, 17 points, 5 rebounds tonight. Smith, your leading scorer for the Panthers, with 20, and Conkle with 16 points and a high in rebounding at 17. Move over to your Redbird side. Start off with D.T. Thomas with 2, Eli Tyson 8, Quentin Osborne 6, Brady Melvin 4, Jack Harrell 11, Travion Johnson 10, Keegan Bowers 10 points, 7 rebounds.
Those are our stats brought to you by the City of West Frankfort. We welcome in Coach Josh Surdich post-game. 65-51 the final. Pinckneyville with the victory here tonight. Before we get going, Coach, thoughts on tonight's game?
Oh, I thought we had a really great effort. I thought we battled, but, you know, I'm not a moral victory guy, but, you know, we really did a lot of good things tonight, I thought. But this game means nothing. This effort means nothing if we don't come out tomorrow with the same and play the exact same way we did tonight with the same effort, same energy, same attitudes. But then it means nothing to me.
It seems like you guys have really played with your competition this year. And,
Yep.
And I don't know if maybe not you, but you know sometimes you feel some pressure knowing. And going back to, we didn't get to talk Tuesday, but you look at that weekly schedule and you think, man, this is the game we need.
Yeah. You know, let's back up to Tuesday. I think what happened was we had a really big win in the Hamco tournament. I think we started feeling a little bit good about ourselves. I think we started looking past Christopher a little bit, which was a big mistake. We're not in a position to overlook anybody, okay? And we did not play well. And then tonight we come out here. We know we're playing, a great program. And we come out and, like you said, we play up to our competition. So that's why I said tomorrow is going to be so important. We're going to find out a lot about these guys tomorrow by how they come out and play. If they come out and they look sluggish and aren't playing hard, then that's going to be a really concerning thing for me.
I noticed at the beginning the lineup changed. I was wondering, throughout the whole season, are we going to be seeing just kind of different guys out and in there? Or?
No, you'll see a pretty consistent lineup at some point. We had an injury and a guy had to miss a practice. So, we have a rule: if you miss a practice, excused or unexcused, you're not going to start the next game. So, but it will take us a little time to get settled with our rotation. We're still not there yet.
Coach, I want to mention that team's massive. Did you have a game plan set up for Conkle inside?
Yeah, we were trying to double team him, and we did it. We did not do a very good job of it. We weren't able to get a double team there quick enough. He was getting too deep a position on us anyway. So by the time if a double team did get there, it was going to be too late. That was something we worked on in practice, but we didn't have much success with it tonight.
We'll say you guys you took care of the ball better than you have. You forced a lot of turnovers. Seemed like keep going back to it. It's happened a couple times this year, and that second quarter killed you guys. It seemed like.
Yeah, we just have those moments where teams kind of go on a run on us, but hopefully we can improve that, and good things will happen, I think.
Yeah, it was a great second half. You guys outplayed them in the second half. It just you find a deficit, it's hard to come out of.
Yep.
Best of luck tomorrow. I'm sure you got a game plan for Harrisburg and Cameron Andy, who's been lighting it up.
Yeah, we'll have our hands full tomorrow night with them.
Thank you, Coach Josh Surdich.
Thanks for having me, guys.
West Frankfort falls 65-51 here in this River to River Mississippi Division matchup. Redbirds back at it tomorrow. Quincy, your thoughts after hearing from Coach and just overall on tonight's efforts?
The game now. Game's over. It's time to move on to Harrisburg and start coming up game plan for them tomorrow. And like you said,
Cameron Andy
from him, got to have a game plan for him and got to go into it. And I think if we can somewhat contain the rest of the team, because you can't contain a great player, but if you contain the rest of them, I think tomorrow we just got to be ready for it.
And you can kind of have two point of views on something like that. It's either you let him get his and you just say we can't let anyone else score, or you look at it saying, yeah, we'll let those guys get their thing. We just need to limit him. That's kind of two ways of going at it. We'll find out pretty early tomorrow what Coach Surdich is trying to do. Very important to get a quick start because on the road, and you play in some of these gyms, you get down in a deficit. It's almost the crowd's not behind you because you're on the road and you're already out of it. You start questioning your guys' abilities and stuff like that. And kind of happened tonight. It was a quick start for Pinckneyville. I think they were up 7-8-0 or something like that. And slow start. Frankfort got back in it. Just it's tough to overcome a double-digit deficit when you get in one so quick. And in a consistent team like Pinckneyville, it's not going to give up massive runs. And even when they do, they're going to call timeout, and then they're going to run back with a 5-6-7-0 run of their own. But the effort was good. I agree with Coach Surdich on that. And still work to be done. I do like that he said he doesn't take moral victories. Doesn't really matter if you don't win the games. That's the whole point. And I am excited to see how Frankfort comes out tomorrow against another talented team. Let's give out a player of the game that's presented by Melissa Walton Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. Quincy, who's your Redbird player of the game?
A player of the game tonight, I'm going to have to go with Travion Johnson. He looked pretty good on the offensive end tonight. He was getting a lot of going to the line a lot, getting a lot of good shots, really attacking, looking pretty aggressive tonight. He was out there, with 10 points tonight, and overall, I think he was just the best player for Frankfort tonight.
You got 2 with 10, 1 with 11. Harrell with 11, Johnson, Bowers 10 apiece. 8 for is that Tyson?
Eli, yep.
Osborne 6. I think all his were in the first half. A couple for DT. 4 for Melvin. Bowers leading rebounder again, 7 for Frankfort. But it's Travion Johnson, Melissa Walton Shelter Insurance player of the game. I thought that was probably his best game he's played this year in terms of he got to the goal, had good looks. He missed a couple, but, man, he finished through some tough contact. And some big guys in there.
Yeah, definitely.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah, definitely.
This definitely wasn't his easiest chance to get to the goal, and he was still able to do so. That's all I got. 65-51 Pinckneyville. Thanks to whole Redbirds live team. Thanks to Mr. Smith, Quincy King. Thanks as always, guys, and thank you guys for tuning in to Redbirds Live.